Greetings in Jesus' name. It's a cold day and it's starting to rain, but I've got good news for you. The Lord loves you and He loves me, and He's going to call you and I, could be any day, for active service. Now the question is, are you ready for service when He calls you? Because sometimes He calls you in the most amazing times. I mean, Saul of Tarsus was on his way to Damascus, right, to go and persecute the Christians, and the Lord knocked him off his horse. And He challenged him right there and then, and he was converted. There was a man by the name of Nathaniel, a man in whose mouth was found no guile. I think that's beautiful. He never spoke ugly words about anybody. Standing underneath a fig tree, the Lord called him, and he was ready. Are you ready? I want to say something to you. Don't wait for a crisis to come in your life before you cry out to God. A crisis reveals character, that's all. Doesn't do anything else for you. It tells you what you're made of. When the going gets tough, that's when the tough keep going. Don't they say that? Tough times don't last, but tough people do, one minister said. We need to be prepared for whatever comes our way. Don't say, when the going gets tough, then I'll come back to God. It's too late, sir. Don't say, I'll look to the Lord when I've got a problem. Too late. You need to be ready in season and out of season. If we look at John chapter 1 and verse 48, this is the account of when Philip introduced Nathanael to Jesus. He was standing underneath a fig tree, and this is what he said. And verse 48 is, Nathanael said to him, "But how do you know me?" And Jesus answered and said to him, "Before Philip called you, when you were under the fig tree, I saw you." You see, the Lord knows how many hairs are on your head, my dear friend. He knows everything about you. When Jesus walked into town, He already saw Nathanael standing underneath that fig tree. He had never seen him before on earth, but He knew him. And that's what really amazed Nathanael. Because he said to Philip, when he said, "This is Jesus from Nazareth, the Son of God, how can anything good come out of Nazareth?" But when Jesus said, "Nathanael," you see, straight away he knew this man was not an ordinary man. The time came when the Lord called him and he was ready for action. I want to encourage you to start spending time with the Lord. Don't wait until the Lord calls you, or when that crisis comes into your life and then you want to call upon God. It's too late for that. Okay, because we'll have nothing to offer God if we're not in active service. So you don't have to be in full-time service. You just need to be ready for whatever the Lord will call you for, or use you for, or for whatever you'll go through. I don't want to go into details. I've been through some deep valleys on this very farm. I've been through floods. I've been through droughts. I've been through personal tragedy. And I want to tell you, if I wasn't ready and fit and ready for action, I would have gone under. The waves would have been too much for me. But you know something? I was having regular quiet times with God. I was involved in the local fellowship, and I was reading my Bible, and I was ready for whatever God had for me. And so when the action came, when the crisis came, the character of God in me was revealed, not me. I was just broken and completely finished. It was the Lord in me that raised me up. Christ in you, Christ in me, the hope of glory. Colossians chapter 1 and verse 27. Folks, don't wait for the day of testing, because it'll come like a thief in the night. You won't even be ready for it. Get ready in the meantime, because God could call you tomorrow for active service, or tomorrow you could be tested more than you can handle, and God will see you through. The good news is He'll never leave you and He'll never forsake you. Until next time, goodbye.
We trust that you have been blessed by today's message. For more information, please visit angusbuchan.com.